So it's a different thing where the Taku just praises you for being fourth. We'll continue on. We'll continue on because it's a playthrough. You know, whatever happens, happens. Like I said, I'm not out to... I wasn't really out to win them all, you know? I haven't been more Ouija yet. Land ship. Oh yeah, I wrote that earlier. Vomit. I don't think I've driven a quad in this game. I forget they even had them. Okay, so I think now we move on to the second page. Let's do that. This is where all the kind of tour circuits come in. We've got Coconut Mall in this. I love the tour ones, dude. I think the tour ones are some of my favorites in this game. Booyah. Oh my god, really? Oh shit. See what I mean? They just all handle the same. They all handle so tight that they can barely turn. Oh fuck, I drove into it. I'm an idiot. I also threw the bomb the wrong way. Fuck! It's just all luck based on the items. Maybe on the banana skins you're driving into them yourself, but everything else is just like you just get murked. Where's Peach going? Oh no! I was gonna say I would have accepted that because that would have blown up right in my face. That was stupid. Oh my god! It's just all items. It's all item based. This game might actually be more item based than most of the others. It really might. Because like I said, when you're at the back, it gives you power weapons for free. Like you get power-ups, better power-ups because you're last and you don't suck. But you know, that'd be the wrong word. But you're last, so you get all the power weapons. Like, damn. Like I said, I get that it's an attempt to make it even, but it kind of doesn't. It doesn't really make it even. And like I said, not about maybe 70% of races on this game, CPU or otherwise, just determined by items. It really is. There will be moments where you win because you're good, but you know, they're kind of so rare, you know? Like I said, there is like a percentage that you can win by track knowledge, you know? And knowing where all the shortcuts are. I don't think a lot of the tracks have a shortcut. How cool this track is, dude. It's so cool. Oh, I didn't even do anything. Oh, that was my bad. That was bad. Let's go! I'll take it. I think the only skill you need to play this game is avoidance. Avoidance of items. That's the only real kind of skill you would probably need in this game. And even then, it's like almost kind of impossible to do. Okay, maybe not, but... Ah, I screwed up. This is the N64 track. I remember this one. Yoshi's Egg Market. Oh my god, it hit me and he fired it in front of it. And because of the bounce of the walls, it just happened to hit me. That was whack. Total luck based. Oh, it's I think it might be the rocks from Donkey Kong Country, actually, now that I think about it. Of course, all those people, and it goes for me. Oh shit. Poor Luigi's gonna get murked. He's lucky. Kind of reminds me of the music from Toy Story. Toy Story 2, the game. Shit. Oh, fudge. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh my god. I want a Mario Kart where you actually win by driver skill, not fucking items. That's for sure. Because you don't win by driver skill in this game, you don't. You really don't. I mean, driving into like the the off track there was my fault. But then I just get murked. I get someone that pushes me, and then an item that like hits me as well. I'm like, shit. You just can't avoid anything in this game. It's like I said, being first place is the worst place you could be. Just stay at the back and use all the power items. I mean, they're not guaranteed wins, but you know, they're pretty close. It definitely could decide a race more often than not. I'll say that. Oh, this is one of the goats, man. This is one of the goats. That reminds me of that racing game. Like, there was a racing game I used to play. My nan absolutely hated one of these tracks, and I always picked it first to get an easy win because Nan hated it. I can't remember what it was called. I can't even remember what console it was on. Ow. Oh wow. I think the green shot actually worked out. I heard me press the button. Oh, come on. Oh. See, that's the thing. Right? I probably get that, you know, the Inkling was probably a little bit fast at the end there, and Luigi had a red shell. But that blue shell literally ruined my race. That's what I'm saying. Like, the items are a bigger part in deciding the races than anything else. Like, really? I probably would have won it had it not been for that blue shell, you know what I mean? You don't win in this game by skill. It's not the big determining factor of it. I guess if you did that against the CPU, it'd be too easy, I suppose. I mean, I'm not saying, like, in no way I'm saying I'm a, like, master player of Mario Kart, because I certainly am not. You know, at the end of the day, I know that I'm not. At all. I actually like to look at the circuit special with these, driving as Wario, so I'll use it. Even though I don't really like the handling, but I don't think the cars are even distinctly different. Honestly, there's probably ones that are slightly better than others, but like I said, it's just really inconsequential because items decide races in this game, not the kart type. And I get that, you know, because like I said, it's Mario Kart. Why do you need stats in a game called Mario Kart? For carts with stats, it just wouldn't make any sense. have them as cosmetic items to unlock, but don't give them stats, because it don't matter anyway. To be honest, I have not really played enough Mario Kart to really determine any of that percentage. I've not. What I mean is, I've not really played a wide range of Mario Kart games. I think I went probably from the SNES version to 64. Only played Double Dash because my sister owned the GameCube. We all played Wii, obviously. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Come on, dude. Like I said, items now, and now I'm third, but that's what I'm talking about. Items are so decisive in races. Probably a bit too much for my liking. I don't know. Oh, I think I actually swerved that. That was very lucky. Oh, here comes another blue shell. You see what I mean? Are you seeing it? There's another blue shell. I'm gonna get murked. Right on the line. No, I beat it. Thank goodness. That almost decided the race again, dude. Being at the back is the best places in the game. You get all the power weapons. I don't know about that. It's not that you suck. You shouldn't be rewarded because you're last. You're rewarded for driving purposely last. I think probably some people will even do that online. They just purposely drive at the back to get all the power weapons. Yeah, so I've not really played a wide variety of Mario Kart games. I've only really played the console versions, mostly. I played Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS as well. It's another one I played. I guess in some form of speaking, I do own a GameCube now. Because the Switch plays GameCube games. It doesn't have a lot of them, which I don't understand. Mario Kart Double Dash. I think there was a Zelda or two that came out on it. Fuck. Fuck. Oh, why didn't it boost? Man, this thing turns like all the carts turn like a fucking tank. Oh, wait, now I'm taking. I'll take it. Booyah. I really love the glow up of the handheld tracks, at least. No, especially, I mean, sorry. But especially the glow up of the handheld tracks. Every track's been kind of, you know, bumped up in the graphics and detail department, but I think the handheld ones are especially good. You know, considering they had to work with a one of their handheld as the base, you know? They really went in and really made these tracks look good. That's a great effort. Like I said before, I don't think Mario Kart World has anything. It has nothing in terms of like on this game in terms of tracks. I mean, the tracks are good, but I just think Mario Kart 8 has it beat on the variety, definitely. Oh, another blue shell. Oh, wow. What I also notice is sometimes you can get hit by an item and it will exponentially slow you down, but if you hit an opponent with it, it doesn't seem to have as much effect. Certainly in online races that's the case. I don't know whether it's for this game or World as well, but when you hit an opponent with an item, it's like they barely felt it. They could spin in front of you and still be ahead and still maintain some sort of pace. And I don't know why. Ninja Hideaway? Lucky Cat Cup. I like that. There's no Dog Cup though. Prestige, look at that. Wow, there's no way I could have made that turn. Oh, fuck. Feels very Crash. Very Crash Bandicoot. Like Crash Team Racing. Ow. Oh, come on. Oh, what happened there? Oh my god. Well, I don't know how I finished second. I don't. But I think that race was decided in the first fucking few corners when I got hit by shells everywhere. To be honest. I'll take it though. The CPU seems to get a lot more slipstream opportunities than you do. I'm purposely trying to get slipstream from other cars and it's just not working. Let's go. Try speeding. Let's see. I think I was Yoshi to start with. Let's play one of the Koopa kids. Let's play this one. New York Minute. That's a cool name. New York Minute. I like that one. Turnip Cup. Before Animal Crossing made it cool. Well, I wouldn't know. I've not really experienced the turnip thing on Animal Crossing yet. But I know they're like a big thing in the New Horizons. Donkey Kong, the best musical, did I say? Oh, this really reminds me of Rocket Race Rania. I ain't gonna lie. Look, the sea that never sleeps until the frog and his friends bore him to death. It really feels like Muppet Race Mania. Yeah, because of the Muppet license, the only way you're playing that is probably going to be through getting a PlayStation or an emulator. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oops. Ow, of course. Where'd you come from? Oh shit. Oh, I missed. Oh, I hit her anyway, look at that. I was completely luck-based. Completely random. And I won because of it. I won because of a lucky shot. I guess I'll take it. I've had so many lucky shots hit me, so I'm due one, I guess. Definitely a Mario ticket. Oh, fuck. Wow, I'm having a mushroom in full boost. And he's still faster than me. I'm making no ground on him at all. That's frustrating, dude. It's not even like purposely aiming, and it's hitting me somehow. Items certainly dictate races in Mario Kart 8. I think it's a fact. So I guess this guy is who the game picked as the AIOP racer. There's always one. Got him. That was perfect. Ooh, lucky. Let's go. I earned that one. Because fucking Larry was so OP that whole race. Calamari Desert from the N64. I remember this one. Mario work gear. That'll help. Probably should have kept that speaker to be fair, because now I'm first. That's the worst place to be. Hit someone. Oh look. Got the invincibility frames, I'll take it. Whoever did that lightning completely saved my bacon there, as it were. I'll take it. That was lucky. That was more lucky than anything else, I ain't gonna lie. Waluigi Pinball! I think the 3DS had a version of this. It's on the DS version. Oh. I wonder if it's a little different for the Wario Stadium music. Might be, can't really tell, but it might be slightly different. In fact, I think it might be. Yeah, it might have some slight differences. That's neat. It didn't just recycle the other track from the other track in the game. That's neat, dude. Yeah, I think it is slightly different. Now that's cool. I mean, I wouldn't have minded, but I like the detail. You know, they actually made it different to the other one. It's probably very subtle, but I can still kind of feel it being a little bit different. Definitely a little bit different. That is cool. Oh no! I couldn't really see what it was. I should have guessed it. Oh no! Oh, lucky. Oh, wait. But yeah, I like how that music's different to the Wario Stadium music. That's cool, man. You know, in the middle of this, I've also been recording the multiplayer for both this and Mario Kart World as well. And I'm kind of almost at the end. I've got like 2 videos left to do in Mario Kart World, right? And after the latest session I did, I said to Tom, I said, Mario Kart World decent, but having played Mario Kart 8 alongside it, like with the Grand Prix and even the races we've done, I just feel like Mario Kart World has something missing. Does that make sense? I kind of feel like World has something missing. And even she said, like, oh yeah, if I had to choose between 8 and World, I'd pick 8. And I was like, yeah, so would I. You know?
Let's go.
I can't put my finger on it, but something is definitely missing. And I don't know what it is. I don't know whether... Because the game is good, right? The game is good, but... I don't know. It doesn't feel like this game does. Does that make sense? You know, I don't think there's any DLC. All the tracks look nice. The tracks are good selection of tracks, and it's like Mario Kart World just has something missing. It just doesn't feel as good. It's good, but not as good as this. Like, really? Between the two, I'd certainly pick this. And I don't think that had anything to do with, if you remember at the beginning of this playthrough, I said, like, you know what? I was playing Mario Kart World, and at one point, and I was like, you know what? Now I want to experience Mario Kart 8 again. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. I doubt it, because at the time, it's like, I didn't even have that thought. But now that I'm playing this, I'm just kind of seeing the whole scope of the game, the characters, the tracks, the courses, the design, the sound, just the music. You know, it's all so good. And I don't think World reaches the same hit, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? I mean, a lot of people were really... Some people were really critical of the game, and I sort of see why. I don't think it's as bad as people make out, because some people just overblow it and say it's the worst Mario Kart game in existence, which I don't think it is. You cannot. A rule is you can have a least favorite Mario Kart game, but none of them are accentuatingly bad for whatever reason. You can have a least favorite as an opinion. But with Mario Kart, I don't think there's ever been a really kind of bad game, if that makes sense. They have their, like, pros and cons and stuff, but I don't think any one has been really bad. And World's the same. It's not bad by any stretch. But I've said it a few times, I think 8 just has it beat right now. After experiencing it like I have, you know? Because don't get me wrong, the game looks gorgeous, and it's still Mario Kart, you know, but something is just missing. Something doesn't, it just feels like it has something missing. You know, I think, like I said, I like the concept of, I like the concept of driving to the next course. Right? But you know what? Circuit racing is so rare in that game, and like I said, I get the idea, and I think I might have said this during the multiplayer videos. I think it would have been nice if they had given us a choice of circuit racing or whole distance racing. I think if they were two separate modes, I think that'd be really good. I think it would have been really good if they were like two separate modes. I know they really wanted to push oh, you can drive to the next destination. And that is cool, don't get me wrong, that is really cool. But Mario Kart has always been a circuit racer, man. And if you're going to add something new, put it in there, but also keep something for, I don't know, what's the right word? The purists, is that the right word or is it not? I don't want to, like, I don't know if purist is the right word, but, you know, give people the choice, you know what I mean? Have a circuit racers playlist and have a mixture playlist, and also have like the distance racing playlist. Do that. That's what I would say. But I will say this: design-wise, Mario Kart does look pretty good. Whereas with this game, it holds up really well. Mario Kart World does have really great looking. It is a great looking game. And I think that really is kind of a testament to how much of a jump up Switch 2 is compared to the original Switch. The original Switch was good. It was. The Switch 2 definitely was a bigger jump than I was expecting. It's not exponentially huge, you know, it's not like PlayStation 1 to PlayStation 2 where it was absolutely off the chart. But it's still more than good enough, I feel. And some of the Switch Edition, like, 2 games look really good now. Like I said, I did rather underplay the Switch 1, but it wasn't really my choice. With the Switch 1, with games like, I don't think it's so much Smash Brothers, just I think Ultimate was a bit of a different scenario, but, you know, with Pokémon Tournament, with Mario Kart 8, I'd already with Mario Kart 8, I didn't do any videos, or at least I did. Yeah, when it first launched on the Wii U, but I never covered the Switch version. I never went back to cover the Switch version tracks until now, with the Grand Prix mode. Good thing too, because I got to do all the other DLC courses too. So it was a good thing I waited in hindsight. You know, it's like I've wished a bunch of games. Obviously, some of the time games we did Mario Bros. U, we did Mario 3D World, we've done Donkey Kong Country, Rayman Legends is in the plans. You want to get Tropical Freeze? I'm playing this now. You know, the Switch 2 is getting used, and I'll tell you something. I think I've reached probably about 40 hours in Animal Crossing. I'm not even joking. I have reached many hours of Animal Crossing, because that game is addicting. I am so in love with New Horizons. I love its charm. I adore its charm. It's such a charming game. It's a wonderful, charming game. I love all the characters. I love what you get to do with it. It's so chill. As Taryn put it, Boy Meets Girl, she said, the stakes are so low. It's like, I feel that. And it's so nice because of it. I love New Horizons. It's one of my favorite games. It really is. The one kind of pitfall, and I'll say this during a video I'm going to drop around sometime, maybe a day or two after my birthday. I'm going to record a video of it on my birthday. And the one pitfall I would say about New Horizons is that when you enter multiplayer mode and people come to your island, you can't really do that much. You know, it seems quite limiting compared to when you're playing by yourself. You can't really do any objectives, you can't decorate your house, you can't donate things to other players' museum. And I don't know why it's so, like, when you play multiplayer, you can't really do a lot. And I don't know why that is. Maybe they just didn't want to break up the flow of the game, maybe. And I understand why everything takes till next day to complete. They want you to boot it up every day and do something. I like that. Because it keeps you coming back and keeps you playing. So I think that was a great idea. It's kind of... It's a little bit... not frustrating, but it's a bit... I have a feeling of disappointment at the end of each time I have to play, because I've hit a point in the game where I can't really experience anymore, so I have to put the game down. Does that make sense? I wanted to keep playing, but I've got to put it down because there's not much else I can do today. So now I've got to switch off and wait till tomorrow for some things to happen. But that's the whole draw of it, I reckon. I reckon that was intentional, and I totally see why they do it that way. But it does leave me with a feeling of, oh, you know, I think I paid off a loan, and now I'm gonna get like my house a bit different. But it's not gonna happen until next day, and I was like, oh, I wanted to see it now. But I love that game so much, dude. It's so good. It's one of my, it's up there with some of my favorite games, probably of all time. I'm not even kidding, dude. Because I just love what they do with it. Timmy and Tommy are just adorable. I even had this villager. It's like the most adorable looking dog. And it's like, oh my god. But you have, like, apart from that being the multiplayer, you still have so much freedom to play it as you want to play it. And you're not required to pay things back by a certain time. You don't have to rush it. You do what you want at your own pace. It's such a wonderfully charming game. And you know what? I've said this a couple of times, and I'll probably say it in the video, because I think that might come out before this playthrough does. But one thing I said was, I think I might have said this even during this session, I want to play all the others. No! Oh no! I'm gonna get robbed! Oh, spit, I drove off. I want to play all the others now. I really do. Oh, I think that was the last track. Yeah, dang it. But yeah, I want to play all the others now. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I want to play all the others now. I want to play New Leaf. I think New Leaf actually was on 3DS. I don't think it was on Wii. So I think I might have got that wrong. I think it was like City something on Wii, wasn't it? I think it was City something on Wii. I don't know. But I think New Leaf is like the most popular one. And unless they bring out a 3DS kind of virtual console, I don't know if we'll be playing that one, which is a shame. I want to play some of the other games. I want to play that GameCube game that started it all. I hope it comes out on the GameCube games. I do. I want that game to come out. You know, I have bought Mario Tennis Fever. I've wishlisted Metroid Dread. I've wishlisted Bayonetta. Some of the time games want to get Mario Party Jamboree. Like, I really, and Temo says the same thing. We really want to play the Switch 2 a lot more. We do. And looking at the library, and even like you can play older games on it too. I'm holding out for the Wii. I hope they do a Wii. I know why they probably won't, because it may be a bit difficult to do. But I think somehow they might be able to make it work. If they don't, then it's cool. But, you know, because I know the Wii U had a virtual console for the Wii, which is really cool. And that's how I played Sonic Colors originally, if you guys remember. Back in my camera days, for Sonic Marathon 1. I think it was in 2013. I can't even remember. So long ago. Yeah, even back then, it's like that's how I did my playthrough of Sonic Colors. I think I had the disc, and I had the Wii Virtual Console and played it that way. But here's what I'm thinking. If they can have the Virtual Boy, they can have the Wii. I think they'll be able to make it work. If they can make the Virtual Boy work, then I'm really hoping that they make the Wii work. And the reason I'm saying Wii and not Wii U is simply because I think a lot of the games that were on the Wii U are on the Switch. You know, Mario Bros. U, I think even Zombie U. And Zombie U actually has gone onto other platforms as Zombie. I think Zombie U is now... Zombie U is now on all platforms and just called Zombie. But, you know, you've got Mario Kart 8, you've got Smash Brothers U, which becomes Ultimate. You've got Mario Brothers U, you've got Mario 3D World, Donkey Kong Country. You know, a lot of the Wii U games are on the Switch. So I don't think they need the Wii U as such, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? So that's why I'm saying Wii more than Wii U, because the majority of Wii U games are on the Switch. So we don't necessarily need it. Because I'd love to play Move Mario Brothers Wii again. You know, even if it's a case of using the Joy-Cons, but the Pro Controller won't work with some games. Even if it came to that. Oh no. Oh no, oh god. I think maybe though, maybe to flip it, maybe that would be a little bit difficult, simply because the Wiimote and Nunchuck was such a, you know, it was the big peripheral of the console. You know, it was kind of like the go-to for the majority of games on the console, right? And the Switch 2 doesn't. I suppose what you could do is you use one Joy-Con as the main controller and the other as a nunchuck. That's how I think they'd probably get that to work if they wanted to try it. But I don't know how easy that would be to implement. See, one thing they could try is have a, well, I don't know if they'd have a system update or some, they'd probably put something in the console to make the Wiimotes work. But only when you're on the Wii, you know? Because the Wii, with the Wii U, right, you could use the Wiimote and Nunchuck even on the Wii U, which was pretty damn cool. The controllers were backwards compatible. Well, not backwards compatible, forwards compatible, if that's the right way of putting it. It's probably not. So I don't know whether they could make a... Oh! I lost by like an inch, dude. Damn. So yeah, I don't know if they could... I'd like them to try and see if they can make that work. Even if it came to a point where you had to buy Wiimote and Nunchucks. You know, because it's like they do with... like they do with the GameCube controller, you know, when they... I don't know if the Switch has... I think the Switch has, like, NES controllers, doesn't it? I think it does. I think with the Switch and maybe the Switch 2, you get it on the Virtual Console. You have the NES and Super NES Virtual Consoles, right? And you can buy the controllers. I'm pretty sure you can, right? So maybe if it came to that, maybe if they could do that for the Wii, you know, bring out a special edition Wii U, Wiimote and Nunchuck. Am I holding out for Sonic and the Secret Rings to be put on there? Oh yeah, you bet. I want to experience the storybook series. I don't know if they're really any good, like overly good, but I think a lot of people hold them in very high regard, especially Black Knight. I think that's like, I think Sonic and the Black Knight is like the biggest favorite, I think. I'd play Secret Rings. This is a bomb. You can never beat a good Mario bomb. Oh no! I'm gonna get oh! I avoided the blue shell because of invincibility frames. That was crazy. I love this music. This music's a bomb. Oh no! Oh, I missed. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. No! Let's go! Oh, I was heading for the pipe. I would have missed. Let's go. Whew. I'll take it. But yeah, the possibilities, man. And there was a bunch of Wii games I never played either. I think Metroid Other M was one I wanted. I think Skyward Sword is like considered a favorite amongst other fans. I don't really know myself because I never played it, but yeah. And hell, could they do it? Could they bring Mario Kart Wii back with it? I think the servers for that are gone now, haven't they? So maybe they couldn't bring the servers back, but... could you imagine if they did that? That'd be crazy. I think the only downside of the virtual consoles is I don't think you can actually fully play online. You can only play with friends online, I think. Oh yeah, another one being time I want to do is the Yoshi Crafted World. I never played Woolly World, man. Oh, I regret that one. Yoshi looks so cute. Oh no. Oh, I missed me. Oh, I was gonna time to jump. Oh well. And I know to be fair, right? For all what I've said, I know that it sounds like I'm predominantly focusing on the first party titles, and that pretty much is true, to be fair. But you know what? The first party games, even the old, like I may have said this before, but even the first party games, even now, even like this, which is like many years old when you really look back on it, they're probably better than the majority of third-party games in the last 5 years. Because like I said, Nintendo really has won this generation for me. To be fair. It really has. You can still buy physical stuff from them. Their first-party lineups are pretty good. You know, and PlayStation and Xbox probably don't even have first-party stuff anymore because their secondary focus is on PC, so they don't even have. There's no first-party stuff on Xbox or PlayStation anymore because they've seen the value in the PC market, which is understandable. Nintendo just doesn't want to touch that, which I guess makes sense. You know, Nintendo has never really been one for PC. I think if you try to use an emulator for one of their games, it's like they don't like that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it works, but you know what? The majority of Nintendo's library is on here, so you don't even have to go into emulation for most of them. And I'll tell you something. I'll tell you something else. The Wii online, the Switch online membership is the cheapest one out there. It just is. You know, Game Pass has been price hiked about 3 times in the last year. PlayStation's had 2, and now it's like $65 for even the basic tier, which I actually went down to because I saw no value in the other 2 tiers. I'm paying like extortionate stuff, and I'm barely using it. I'm barely using my PlayStation these days. Which I think is understandable to a degree that, you know... oh, I'm picking up... you know, I am predominantly on PC these days, so that was probably always going to happen, to be fair. Actually... Splat buggy. Yeah, I'll use it. Where are we? We're on this one. I'm losing track because I'm talking a lot. And you've even got Mega Drive games on this thing. I mean, they're not many, to be fair. But it's nice to have the option. I don't think they'll go into the Saturn and Dreamcast and things like that. Even though that'd be great, I don't think that'll be happening. Oh fuck. Messed that up. And I'll tell you something, if they were able to put they were able to make a Wii Virtual Console, right, with F109 on there, that would be neat. That would be very neat. That would be very neat indeed. I know that probably won't be very likely, but that would be cool if they could manage to do that. But I can see Mario Bros. Wii and probably Skyward Sword and Mario Kart Wii being probably the opening games on the Wii Virtual Console if they were able to make it. I could see those three instantly. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know I said I'm not really on my PlayStation 5 anymore. It doesn't mean the PlayStation 5 Pro still wouldn't be a decent investment for me, because like I said, I still have a few games on there I might do on PlayStation, like God of War, for example. So I think Ragnarok and Ratchet and Clank, I think they're like two games that have received pro enhancements, so I'm going the wrong way. That's embarrassing. I went the wrong way, I can't believe I did that. Oh man. Oh no. Oh my god, I'm gonna win! Oh shit, I win! I won for going the wrong way. Holy crap. I was so lucky because that guy, England boy, had been flattened, I think. So I was really lucky. I'll take that. But, you know, I'm still going to play God of War, Ratchet and Clank, and Alan Wake and all that. I'm still going to play them on PlayStation 5, especially the ones that have pro enhancements. But even with that, I'm not on it a lot these days. You know, even with that, I went ahead and wishlisted, what was it? I think I wishlisted a couple of games from the State of Play, I can't remember. And that God of War remake? Yeah. I was certainly looking forward to that. Oh yeah, I wish the Metal Gear Solid Legacy Collection. That was one of them I did, because I've done all the rest on PlayStation, so I'm going to do 4 on PlayStation when that eventually arrives. Oh my god, guys. You believe it? Metal Gear Solid 4 was free! It's free from its PlayStation 3 shackle. Good fucking lord. About time. And I'll still play Astro Ball as well. I think I'll play Astro Ball on PlayStation as well. Maybe that's, well... No, I think I'll still be playing a couple of third-party games on there as well. I was going to say it's the first-party lineup for PlayStation as well, but not really. Like I said, there's... First party isn't even the focus at Xbox and PlayStation anymore, because they've seen so much value in the PC market all of a sudden, which makes sense. For Xbox, they've seen more value in putting their stuff on other consoles now. You know, you're seeing Gears of War on friggin' PlayStation, man. That's crazy. I think even the new Halo remake is getting put on it as well. I forgot about that, actually. Do you see what I mean? They're remaking Halo again? That's what I'm talking about, dude. It's another remake of an old game. And then here's Nintendo, you know? Here's Nintendo giving Switch 2 updates to Switch 1 games. I mean, yeah, you probably have to pay for the upgrade packs, but they're still much more affordable than the fucking remakes that are coming out. You know what I mean? And then, yeah, and then like compare that to Nintendo, you get a bunch of upgrade packs for much more affordable prices, or even free in some cases if you had the membership, which again is the most affordable one on the market, aside from streaming services. I guess I'm talking more about gaming, you know. It's like I've always said, this generation has been so mid. So mid. It's been so mid, I don't even think the PlayStation 4 to 5 was as big a jump. I really don't. I mean, we never really got to see it. We haven't really got to see anything from the PS5 in the first few years because it's all about remasters and remakes. And games that were backwards compatible with the PS4 at the time. It's like I said, in hindsight, I shouldn't have even bought the PS5 to begin with. But that's what people wanted. They wanted the backwards compatibility stuff. So I mean, a lot of people said, well, you know, if they're doing PS4 versions, like, is that holding games back? I don't think so. And the reason I don't think so is because of that. I really don't think PlayStation 4 to 5 was that big of a deal. Really. And Xbox, well, forget it. I don't think they were even trying to make anything like new and substantial at that point, you know, because they'd already lost the last generation with the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One initially, which they did. I think they took pretty much a considerable beating in a way. And then don't get me wrong, the Xbox consoles were cool and all, but I think at the end of the day, it was all that stuff before the Xbox One came out. I mean, to be fair, if you look back on it now, maybe Xbox knew what they were doing. I still think the online check-ins and shit was a bad idea, but they were all about, you know, physical media and digital media, I think. And really, I don't think they were that far off the mark now. I think we just weren't ready for it at the time. But I would say about half a year into that generation, I started to think, you know what, there's no point getting the discs. There's no benefit to having them. You know, at least with the Switch 1, there is a benefit to the cartridges. They don't take any space on the hard drive. That's another thing. You know? That's another thing. The cartridges take no space on the hard drive. Now, that might be different for the third-party games. I'm not sure. Maybe the third-party games work differently because they do work very differently. You know, you buy like a Borderlands 4 or something, and it's not actually the game cartridge. It's kind of blank. And you have to install it or something. I can't remember how it works, but it's something like that. But you know, physical media is, at least for now, still somewhat alive with Nintendo, you know? But like I said at one point, I think it was my 1 hour video of Devil May Cry 3 on the Switch 1. During the last few minutes of that video, I said, you know, these guys that really want to preserve physical media are the same people that have Steam accounts and play PC games on Steam, or any launcher for that matter. You know, digital media has been a thing since like 2008. It just wasn't as prominent, but it's pretty much pretty much the norm now. And, you know, the streaming service is insane. Oh, fuck. And I would definitely say on the DVD Blu-ray side of things, that's probably still quite prominent as well, because if you look at something like Friends, for example, right? When Friends was eventually leaving, when it left Netflix the first time, there was an outcry about it, and so many people cancelled their Netflix subscriptions, and I think they U-turned on it in response. But now it's gone. It's completely gone and never coming back. So I wonder if people still had Netflix had a bunch of influx of cancelled accounts. But now, what's quite funny is, I think that HBO Max. Oh, dang it! That HBO Max is now going to become a thing. I think it's like next month, and Friends is going to be like the main headline on it. So I can totally see everyone leaving Netflix and whatever else to then go on that to watch Friends again. And if for good reason, for damn good reason. That show is mad good. Oh man, I missed it during its initial run, but I had that half a year where some time I binged it for like months. And my god, that is class A show. That is. You don't see that anymore. Shows like Friends, you never see anymore now. You don't see it. That is a legendary show for all the reasons that make sense. You know, that's the show of a lot of people, including myself.